It's your boy Sweb here, back with another video, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic day as always, because I know I am. And if you're not, hopefully this video can make you feel better, because this is going to be about the time I started a food fight, and it pretty much turned into a riot.
The truth.
Alright, so this story takes place back in 9th grade. This was during COVID. This is like right after COVID. It's like the start of COVID. It was in 2020 pretty much. And I swear, every year for high school was something different. It was something different each year. We had a different principal also. And yeah, but basically, it starts, at lunch. What good food fight doesn't start at lunch? It starts at lunch, and I'm at the table with my boys. There's Sam, who is on my right, not Johnny, it was Tony to my left, then it was Joey, Johnny, and then Marcus. And so Sam basically leans over to me with this shitty grin, the I have some stupid idea grin, and is like, yo, I bet you won't throw some food at someone. And I'm like, you're right, because that's dumb as hell. And Tony jumps in and is like, what are you, a pussy? I'm like, nah, I'm just not trying to get suspended over throwing food, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, okay, yeah, they'll understand, but these are my friends, bro. I should have known better, because Sam hits me with the, bro, you got no balls. And look, I was 14, okay? I was an insecure 14-year-old freshman still trying to prove myself for no reason at all. And when you're at that age, someone says no balls, it basically overrides your entire nervous system. And I blacked out. And I made a dumb decision. I mean, it was funny in the end, but I made a dumb decision. So I, in an attempt to prove I'm not soft, I grabbed the tray of nachos, which were actually good. I'm not gonna lie. Usually school cafeteria food is known for being garbage, right? But this is one of those few days that they actually had something edible at lunch for once. So I kind of put the tray in my palm, and I turn around and reach back, right? And I just launch them across the cafeteria. And yeah, direct hit. Caught this kid in the back of his head. I'm not gonna lie. The nachos exploded all over him, but yeah, and he was not wearing a hoodie, so it got in his hair. And this dude, he stands up, spinning around like he's looking for a 1v1. And he goes, who the fuck threw those? And I'm already laughing. And then it gets worse, because in an attempt to find out who threw them, he does the dumbest thing ever. And he grabs a open milk carton, which was probably the worst weapon he could have chose to throw back at anybody. And he throws it, but instead of hitting the person I guess he thought threw it, he hits this girl, like, in the face. I'm talking full face contact. She didn't even move. And she looks up, and it's like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I see her get hit in the face, and I start laughing like crazy, because it's just funny, bro. And her table goes feral. They start throwing back at his table, but they don't have any aim. Their aim is the equivalent of a stormtrooper, bro. And I could tell these guys have never played Modern Warfare 2 in their life, because there was no quick scoping, no accuracy, just pure chaos. And before you know it, half the lunchroom is in a full-blown food fight. Fries just flying everywhere, pizzas getting yeeted, nachos being thrown up in the air like it's a Super Bowl, people ducking behind trays like it's a cover-based shooter. My table's dying laughing hard, but not even throwing anything anymore, because I was the only one that threw something. We're just spectating like a Twitch chat, basically. And the teacher kind of runs up into the cafeteria and is like, she yells, stop, this isn't funny, this isn't. And then right as she says, this isn't, she gets slapped in the face by pizza, bro. And I'm crying, bro, because this is just so funny. She freezes, looks like she's about to, like, tell the principal that she quits, and then it's like, everybody out now. And I'm not gonna lie, she and the other teachers tried to start hurting us out, but honestly, nobody cares, bro. Nobody's gonna listen to you. And we're just continuing to throw food, and my table's still laughing. And now the way the school is built, it's like 5 or 6 buildings, and we got the lunchroom and then a courtyard behind it, right? And then you have the music room, and to the right of that is the gym. So going through the courtyard and then following this little path in between the music and the gym room, that's where we went to when everybody was outside. And as the principal walks up, people are out of food to throw because we're outside on the courtyard, and they just start throwing whatever, from the big gray trash cans to book bags. To one point, someone threw a notebook at another person, or binder. I can't even remember. But one kid, I remember this because one kid picked up the big gray trash can and threw it at someone else who was like 3 feet away from him. I'm pretty sure the kid he threw it at was he was a short freshman, bro, because it looked so funny. Another kid grabbed a Chromebook. I'm not even sure like if he knew whose it was, but he just hurls it at this other dude and smacks this guy in the chest, and it drops him, bro. Dude gets back up and just starts like to beat his ass, bro. Like he just starts throwing haymakers on the kid, and it's just a full-blown brawl in the courtyard. And while this happening, my principal is trying to give like some kind of speech, and he's talking like some honor roll student, talking about like that we need to be more mature. You're in high school. This is not how young adults behave. You need to. And then as she's gonna say mature for like the 5th fucking time, someone grabs the hand sanitizer dispenser. It's like on this little pole thing, and it's like a hand sanitizer dispenser on top, and they threw it just like straight at him. And it hits him in the face, and he drops instantly, and blood starts pouring out of his nose. It's quiet for like 5 full seconds, and everybody's just standing like, oh shit. And the kid who threw it, well, obviously he got expelled. There's no debate. But a week later, we think it's blown over, but nah. They call me, Sam, Johnny, Marcus, Joey, and Tony. Pretty much everybody who's at the table. 2 other people, they were like these 2 girls that was sitting with us. But they didn't really weren't a part of it, and they weren't gonna snitch, hopefully. But they pull us in, and like we have you on security footage of the food fight. We know one of you threw the nachos, and I'm thinking it's over. But then they pull out this footage, right? And bro, this footage looked like it was filmed on an Atari. It's black and white, blurry as hell. Can't even make out the person who throws it, or if it's just a trash bag moving. And my friend Sam's like, that ain't us. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's like a squirrel or something. And the principal squints, and he looks at the screen. He's like, okay, that's kind of fair, because honestly, I just thought I saw you guys sitting at this table, and I'm like, no, we weren't sitting at the table. We were actually sitting outside. He's like, now that I think about it, I did see you guys outside. I'm like, yeah. So we were outside the whole time. And I don't know how he bought that, but I swear, if I was in front of a judge and that footage was presented in court, I could have told the judge, a dog threw the nachos. And the judge would be like, yeah, it's pretty fair. So we get off clean, right? And walking back to class, I'm laughing my ass off. Me, Johnny, and Sam are just laughing our asses off. And Johnny's like, that's insane, bro. But why'd you dare him to do it? And Sam's like, oh, I didn't actually think he was gonna do it. And I'm like, you said no balls. I had no choice. And yeah, that's pretty much where it ends. Moral of the story is don't start a food fight unless you're ready for the principal to be catching hands with the hand sanitizer dispenser, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a pay-per-view fight, and principal, it doesn't look like they're gonna win this year. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, and if you didn't, well, I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do. So, peace.